Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Do you ever have deja vu, where it just feels like you're having the exact same conversation you had in the past? Not necessarily with the exact same people, but like you just can't trust it. I was going to bed last night and I was saving and working on the usual amount of submissions for the next episode of the community compilation Cyber Weekend openings. And I received at least 10 of the exact same message. And it was a very familiar message. It was a message that I received before the last week of Alliance Quest. And that was, Prof, do you think Kabam is going to give us a break? Because anyone that went to their Alliance Quest setup phase timer as recent as 12 hours ago saw this. That setup phase starts in 7 days, 13 hours, and 14 minutes. Of course, it was a different time depending on what you viewed it as, but it was 7 days and change. Now, this is exactly what happened a week ago. And I made a video, sort of similar to this one, that talked about how it was the American holiday of Thanksgiving and alliances were burnt out from people leaving before Cyber Weekend and with all the bugs, and that one of the best things Kabam could have done was give everybody the same rewards they had the week previously and just give them a week off. The reason why this is a similar video to the last one, but not a exact video to the last one, is because now we have a data of what last week looked like. We had alliances that saw historic spikes in defender rating for both PI, and of course the PI meant health and tech. We had alliances going all the way down to map 2 reporting that day 4 and day 5 were so difficult that they just quit. They just stopped doing it because their normal 565 5 stars or rank 2 6 stars took so much health just in block damage that they were forced to use all of their potions and revives, and in some cases even then some, that compensation gave. Now, that's what compensation is for, I suppose, but they were not anticipating using a couple weeks worth for this reason. Of course, you also had the people who commented, oh, these people are whiners. They're babies. They just aren't good at the game. It's not a big deal. Stop crying. I'm always reminded that on the internet especially, empathy can come at a premium, where people would rather feel better about themselves and their own skill level than actually help somebody else. I say this all the time to my students. News is not news if it doesn't impact you, because we're selfish creatures, and if it doesn't impact you, you feel like it's not real. Even if it is, right? In the same way, just because something hasn't impacted your alliance, or you personally, and even if it has, maybe you just have the skills or the roster to overcome it, doesn't mean that it hasn't impacted other people in the game, or that those people don't have the skills or roster to compete. And instead of just spouting out the classic line of, get good, bro, how about you say, man, that sucks. I'm sorry that's happening to you. Let's talk about it. Let's see what the solution should be. That's what I prefer to think about. And I've been doing this now for almost 5 years on this channel. And Lord knows that I've learned a lot about kindness of people, but I've also learned that people are addicted to being angry and causing drama. You know, I say this all the time too. In the brain, there are studies that the same amount of dopamine that you get from doing something good, about the pleasure senses, are activated in some people by doing something bad, by doing something angry, by doing something mean, by doing something hurtful, by causing someone pain. It literally gives them a high. And so it's tempting to be addicted to that high, because there's also this narcissistic, self-fulfilling God complex prophecy that happens when that individual is doing that and bullying and being cruel. And it's like that scene in The Dark Knight where Alfred tells Bruce, some people can't be bartered with or reasoned with. Some people just like to watch the world burn. Those people exist on comment sections of Reddit. And if you want to see really where the wild west of anger and drama is, just go to global chat and have yourself a day. So, of course, this was the setup phase yesterday. I took a separate screenshot when I woke up this morning anticipating what was to come, and indeed, day 1 was in 3 hours, 21 minutes, and 30 seconds. I get why Kabam has gone back to this. They want to drain people of the resources. They want to have the game be on a normal schedule, etc. But if it's anything like last week, they just needed to take a week off. They need to give everybody the same amount of rewards so that they didn't miss, especially Glory Store reset opportunities. But they also needed to just fix their game. And in this case, fix Alliance Quest. Now, maybe it'll be fixed. Maybe they have taken the time in between to fix it. But so many people were burnt out that I heard from last week that they really could have used a week to catch their breath. And for some alliances, they could use the extra week to recruit new members. That's also an underrated aspect of all of this. When an alliance can't do Alliance Quest or it's too difficult, people leave. And that happened to quite a few people. So it's harder than ever, I think, to recruit new members because so many people are leaving. And I think Kabam should hopefully be, knock on wood, more conscientious of that. What do you think should happen? Are you happy Alliance Quest is coming back today, or do you wish we got a week off like the timers indicated until this morning? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you for the continued feedback.